All right, now we're gonna play with balance a little bit. We're currently in tree pose, right? We're just breathing in tree pose. Okay. So let's go ahead and do a chair pose, Utkatasana. So bend your knees and engage your core and hands up. And just breathe here. 2. And release. Back up to standing, Tadasana tree pose. So we're going to do Utkatasana again. This time we're going to do, I think it's called a side angle. So we are going to do chair pose, Utkatasana. Put your hands together. And if it's available to you, you can put we're going to do left side first. Left arm to the right and hold. And breathe. Back to neutral. Up to standing. Take a few deep breaths here. And we're going to do the right side. So back to Utkatasana chair pose. Hands together and to the right side angle. Breathe. And back up to Utkatasana and to tree pose. And just take a few deep breaths here. So we're gonna go ahead and do tree pose. Tree pose is really good for balance, right? So with tree, you are going to have, we're gonna do the right side first. Sorry, I switched the other one, but we're gonna do right side first. So what you wanna do is you want your left foot planted to the mat. You want your right foot up, and then if it is available to you, you want it up on your leg, right? You just don't want it directly on your kneecap because you can get hurt that way. So, but it's a balancing pose. So you want to engage your bottom foot in your core like this. And then the drishti is, for me, very, very helpful whenever you're in tree pose. You can do prayer hands, option to do hands above the head. I've seen a bunch of different modifications for tree pose, but if you can hold it, so left foot down, right foot up on your leg. I prefer to do prayer hands and just hold here. Hold your drishti and just breathe. And release. Great job. You guys are doing fantastic. I'm so proud of you. So we are going to do the left side tree pose. So you want your right foot planted, right? The left foot comes up onto the side of your leg. Prayer hands. Engage your core. And breathe. And remember, it's okay for for you to sway because trees sway in the wind, right? Just remember that. Some days for me are easier than others, and some days balance is great, and other days it's a little more difficult for me. And release. Just shake it out a little bit. Shake your feet out. All right, now we are going to come into Malasana, the yogi squat. So for Malasana, you are going to come down, right? You're going to bend your legs, and then everybody's body is different. Like I said, your body is your best teacher. It is so important to listen to your body. I'm acting just as a guide here, but it is so important for you to listen to your body, right? So you might be here, you might be here, or you might be all the way down here. It's important to keep your back straight during this pose. Both your elbows are engaged on the inside of your legs, and I prefer to do prayer hands here. And just take a couple deep, slow breaths. We're actually going to do another pose while we're down here, and it's I think it's called side Vinyasa, but we are going to put let's start with the right side. So right hand goes down, left hand goes up. Sorry, oh, I had it the wrong way. Sorry, left hand goes down, right hand goes up, and stretch. Then we're going to do the opposite side. We're going to do right hand down, left hand up. And if you feel at any time you need to plop down, you can sit on the ground and go back to an easy pose. And we are going to back to neutral Malasana. And back up to standing. You guys are doing great. All right, from standing tree pose, we are going to go ahead and flow down. So let's inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, palms together, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And we are going to go back to plank. And from this plank, we are actually going to lower all the way down to our bellies, okay? I'm actually going to move the camera so it's a little better for you guys to see me, right? All right, so we are on our bellies currently, right? We're gonna do a couple different poses on our bellies right here. Just breathe, take a few deep, slow breaths. All right, let's do a little gonna play with balance and core here. So this is basically like a bird dog laying down. Let's take our right hand forward, left hand back, and then if it's available to you, we are gonna lift the back leg up and lift the arm up. And just breathe. And arm and leg back to the ground. We're going to do the other side. Okay. Left arm is out in front of you. Right leg back. And if it's easier to you, you can lift the leg first. And then if it's available, lift the arm. So you're engaging your core here. You're breathing. And down. We're going to do what I like to call a Superman pose real quick. So that's going to be, we're going to be engaging our core, and it's going to be arms and legs up at the same time. This is very good for your core, right? And breathe. 2, 3, and arms and legs down. From here we're going to do a locust pose. So for locust pose, both of your arms are back on the ground, palms up towards the sky rather. That's a better way to describe it. And what you do is you're going to engage your legs and hands at the same time. So you really look like a locust when you're doing this, but it looks like this. And breathe. 2, 3, and down. All right, from locust we're gonna go to sphinx. So sphinx pose, you're gonna have both your hands forward, right? Head up and legs engage and look forward. And just breathe. And back down to your belly. Let's go ahead and come up, back up to down dog. And just take a few deep, slow breaths here. Let's go ahead and go down to child's pose. Okay, so knees down. And arms forward. Option to do wide leg child's pose or legs together, whatever feels better for you, okay? And just take a few deep, slow breaths here. And then we're going to come up to on our knees for a second. From our knees, we're going to go ahead and come down. And we're going to put our legs forward. Let's go ahead and do a stretch here. Legs forward towards the front of your mat. Inhale, hands up to the sky. And stretch towards the front. And just take a few slow, deep breaths here. You know, some people may not be able to reach their feet. You might be right here. Just listen to your body again. All right, from here we're going to do a boat pose. So boat pose is really good for your core. So legs bent like this, arms to the side, and for boat, the legs are going to come up, arms to the side, and engage your core. Inhale, exhale, and legs back down. So another option for boat pose, what you can do is kind of do like flexes with the boat pose, rather, is what I call them. We do them a lot in one of the yoga practices I am with weekly. So what you do is legs up, arms to the side, and engage. Inhale, exhale. Rowing your boat is what we call it, I think. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and legs back down to the mat. Very good. All right, from boat we're actually gonna take it down now. We're gonna lay on the mat. So we're gonna do a bridge pose here. So for bridge, your back is down on the mat, arms are to your side, and you are going to push up and engage your core. Also, if you'd like, as an option, if it's available to you, you can clasp your hands and engage. Just breathe here. and back down. Let's engage up one more time, and up. Your Ujjayi breaths, slow, deep breaths like waves of the ocean. And back down. All right, so now we are going to do a reclined tree pose. So reclined tree, you are going to take it's going to be like just like the tree pose we did, but we're going to be laying down. So we're going to do the right side first, right? So right leg to the left thigh. You can do option for prayer hands here. You can stretch your arms above your head. Just whatever feels comfortable to you. And breathe. And we are going to do the opposite side, recline tree. So the left leg is going to the right thigh, right? And then you can have your hands to the side, hands above your head, prayer hands, options for all three. Just whatever feels, listen to your body, whatever feels good for you. And breathe. All right, and left leg back down to the mat. From here, let's go. So we are going to do right leg comes up a little. We're gonna do right leg up towards the chest and hug the right leg in. We're gonna do a supine twist here. So right leg to the left, okay, and you can put your right arm out if it's available to you. Left arm towards the mat. Just a little twist here. And back to center. All right, so we're gonna do the other side, the left side. So left leg come up to left, or to the left side of your chest. And then we are going to, left leg is going to the right side of your body. You can use the right arm to stretch a little bit and left arm out if it's available to you. And just breathe here. And take your leg back to center. And back down to meet the other leg. Okay. All right, from here, let's go ahead and give yourself a hug. Bring your knees up to chest and give yourself a little hug. And thank yourself because you're the one who showed up on your yoga mat today. Give yourself a huge hug for showing up for yourself today. From here, we're going to go ahead and do a happy baby. Happy baby, the legs are apart, head down to the mat, and you are going to engage your legs if it's available to you, and just breathe. Sometimes I like to do one leg at a time. And we're going to go back into laying down on the back. So this is going to be your final resting pose, Shavasana, which is our Shavasana or corpse pose. So if you would, for the next couple minutes, please just stay silent. Shavasana, and I'm going to sit up and talk to you guys while you're in Shavasana, right? Um, Shavasana is really the most important part, one of the most important parts of our yoga practice, because you're fully absorbing all of the practice we just did. So I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. I'm gonna talk to you guys for a second as you lay in Shavasana, right? Um, and just breathe. Focus on your breathing, okay? We're gonna be in this pose for a few minutes. I remember when I first started yoga, Shavasana was one of the most difficult um, poses for me, because you have to sit there and hold it, and it just was very difficult for me. But so as you lay down, just focus back on your breathing. Like I said, this pose is very important because we are fully absorbing the practice that we just did. So now we're going to focus back on your breath. You're inhaling acceptance, exhaling all the negativity. We're working on staying fully present in the current moment. Mindfulness, right? And like I said, breathing is the grounding technique of mindfulness. So you're just going to focus on your breath. Remember to have compassion with yourself and other people. As I said before, compassion was the intention I set and sort of one of the themes for the class today. You can set whatever intention you want. It doesn't have to be compassion. But however, for me, self-compassion and compassion with other people are so very, very important. And we're just going to breathe here in Shavasana. Notice how your body feels after you've gone through the practice as opposed to when you stepped on your mat. Again, express gratitude to yourself. You're the one who showed up for yourself today. And just think about the difference you've made in this hour-long practice versus how you feel now versus how when you first stepped on the mat. Just inhale, exhale. Leave all the difficult situations that you've had for the week behind. Just fully focus on being in this present moment, in this yoga practice. And breathe. Inhale positivity. Exhale negativity. Just breathe at your own pace. Relaxing, letting your practice fully absorb. Feeling the earth under your body, feeling the support. Remember, you are safe in this very present moment. Try to think of your intention you set for the class, maybe one word or what you want to carry throughout your week after this practice. Or even think of compassion, showing yourself compassion, self-love. Self-compassion is so very important in life, right? Now, what I want you to do is think of 3 things that you're grateful for and send them gratitude, right? Gratitude is like a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it gets. So send gratitude to 3 things you're grateful for. And if you're having trouble finding 3 things you're grateful for, maybe just send one thing. Gratitude. Gratitude's so very important in life. It's like that quote, gratitude turns what we have into enough, right? Now for the next couple minutes, I'm going to go ahead and be silent. And then I'm going to allow you guys to lay here for the next few minutes and fully absorb the practice in Shavasana. All right. Now whenever you're ready, allow yourself to come back to your body. Wiggle your fingers or toes. Get any last stretches out you need. A lot of times I like to put my arms over my head and stretch my feet out. So just wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, do any additional stretches you need to get while laying in Shavasana. Perhaps roll to one side. You can use one of your arms as a pillow to one side. And whenever you guys are ready, you can meet me back up in a seated position, if you would. I just want to say again how grateful I am for you guys allowing me to lead you in our practice today. I'm so very grateful for you. All right, so now to close out our practice, what we are going to do is take a deep breath, arms up, allow your palms to come together, exhale, allowing them come down, pausing slightly at your third eye and coming to your heart chakra center. I am grateful for each and every one of you. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you guys so much. And thank you guys so much at MVP. Again, I'm really grateful for the opportunity to grow my practice. After I get my certification, I'm going to be probably leading at a community center like once every couple weeks. And I'm really passionate about yoga. I'm so grateful and so excited about the future of learning my own practice and leading others, and kind of honing my craft and also learning from other people. It's been such a blessing in my life and my recovery journey and everything. So thank you guys so much again for being a part of my journey and for supporting me. The last couple months I've been doing the classes and like studying the 8 limbs of yoga changed my life. And I'm just really grateful for the opportunity. If you have any questions or concerns, you can always email me. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Have a good one.